Imagine that on your way to work, you pass by a small pond. One day you see a child swimming in it, and as you get closer, you realize that it's a toddler who's flailing about, unable to stay upright or walk out of the pond. You look for the parents or a babysitter, but there's no one else around. The toddler is unable to keep its head above water for more than a few seconds at a time. If you don't wade in and pull him out, it seems that he'll drown. Wading in is easy and safe for you, but you'll ruin the shoes that you bought a few days before, and you'll get your suit wet and muddy. Are you obligated to wade into the pond and save the child, even if it means ruining your shoes and your suit? Most individuals would argue that you're obligated to save this child's life, even if it costs you a little bit. This is the scenario that philosopher Peter Singer brings up, and then he compares it to donating to children that are starving in the third world. He points out that there's nearly 10 million children under 5 years old that die from causes related to poverty. There's thousands of children dying every day because they don't have enough to eat, or from disease like measles, malaria, diarrhea, other conditions that we don't have as often in developed nations. These kids are vulnerable to these diseases because they don't have safe drinking water or sanitation. And when they do fall ill, their parents can't afford any medical treatment. There's organizations like UNICEF and Oxfam that are trying to reduce poverty and provide clean water and basic health care, but they lack money. Now think about our own situations. A lot of us spend money on things like going to the movies, buying new clothes. We want to buy the newest and latest electronics, the newest phones, the newest video game systems. If we were to cut back a little bit, we could literally be saving lives. But instead, we choose to spend our money. We like going out to eat. We like spending money on soda, alcohol. We choose to live lives of leisure while letting others starve to death. Are we not obligated to help them and to give more? We celebrate people that have a lot of material items. We have a culture of consumption. We celebrate people that are wealthy, that have nice cars, nice houses. We celebrate shallow things. Let us use the golden rule and ask ourselves what we would want other people to do for us if we were born into those situations. Let us use John Rawls' hypothetical original position and ask ourselves, if we did not know what our place would be in society, would we not agree to conditions that would benefit everyone, including the least advantaged? In order to really progress as a society, in order to make the world a better place for everyone born onto Earth, the wealthiest individuals need to give more money to aid organizations. If you have the money to buy $100,000 cars or multi-million-dollar mansions, then you have plenty of money to donate to third world organizations. You should be donating thousands. Some people say that they don't want to help those in those situations because they weren't the ones that put them in poverty. It's not their fault. They say there'll always be poor people. I just want to enjoy my life. I want to live my life. If we give them aid, then they'll continue to reproduce, and we're going to continue to have a problem with population. As we give aid to those in developing nations, we can also give them contraception and teach them sex ed. To justify letting nature take its course and letting a child starve or die of disease when we could have prevented it, and when we try to justify that by saying that we were trying to limit the population, is cruel. If we were in that child's position, we would hope that others would step in with the means and would help us.